why he's commanding such a huge fee, and why four of the top clubs in Europe are after this guy. Okay, some people call him the Mbappe of defenders. I mean, that's how much highly rated he is. Some others refer to him as a generational talent. In all of this, we can come to a conclusion that this boy is very talented and is good at what he does. Hello, good evening, and welcome to MUFC Bias by Ice. Wow, what a week it's been! One of surprises and excitement. I mean, I can't recognize my Manchester United anymore. I really cannot recognize what this club is turning into. Wow, we're looking like a football club once again, like a properly run football club. I mean, see the expediency, the speed at which we are closing deals out. It's something that's not been synonymous with Manchester United for the past decade or so. Jeez, the Glazers really let this club rot. Yeah, they really let this club rot, and you can just see how much improvements we've made in 6 months of the Ineos regime. It's the difference is day and night. There's a very stark difference from where we were 6 months ago to where we are today. Yeah, we're still in celebratory mode for the signing of Yoro, what will I call it? A player that was sought after by 3 or 4 of the powerhouses in European football. There must be something about him, right? He's pretty young, but still he's commanding such a huge fee, and yeah, that's been like a bit of a banter from rival fans, saying we're paying so much for a teenager who is not yet proven in Europe or in his league. So that's why I'm going to do a deep dive on the player called Yoro. We're going to be looking at the way he plays, football, his tactics, and his temperament. Shall we? But before we do that, I'd like you to drop a like for this video, smash the like button, and if you're tuning in for the very first time, if you're stumbling on this channel for the very first time, do well to subscribe. You get every bit of Manchester United news in real time. I mean, we try our best to break the news in real time. And yeah, as a Manchester United fan, we are building you really love to join this community of like minds. Yeah, we celebrate when it's time for celebration, and in the other times we stick together and we come out of it better than the last. So do want to subscribe if you're tuning in for the very first time, and if you are a return viewer, a subscriber already, do well to smash a like on this video, and let's get into it. Okay, it's no news. Yoro has completed his medicals. According to Fabrizio Romano on his Twitter handle, he passed the second stage of his medicals today. Deal signed, 5-year deal up until 2029, and we have one of the most promising defenders in this generation in our club. Yeah, but we would like to see a little bit of how this guy plays football, why he's commanding such a huge fee, and why 4 of the top clubs in Europe are after this guy. Okay, some people call him the Mbappe of defenders. I mean, that's how much highly rated he is. Some others refer to him as a generational talent. In all of this, we can come to a conclusion that this boy is very talented and is good at what he does. I'm excited. Are you? Tell me what you feel about this signing. It should be unveiled maybe today, or by the time you're watching this video, it should be unveiled officially as the Manchester United defender. Rumors are flying that it's going to wear the number 15 jerseys. So, if you're excited about this signing, let me know in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about Manchester United copying this defensive sensation and this time. I mean, snatching him from the hands of Real Madrid. Liverpool didn't even bother. They were in for the player, but as soon as they realized his heart was set on Real Madrid, they felt it was an impossible deal. But yeah, they are Manchester United. When we knock, it's different, you know. So, I'm really excited about this player. But the fact that it's cost, yes, well, the Manchester United are even dishing out such a huge sum for a teenager is more proof as to the talents that this lad got. Okay? He was ranked, he is currently ranked number 5 in the Golden Boy Index rankings for 2024. I mean, on that list is a lot of generational talents. You're looking at the Lamals, the Minos, the Garnachos. Yeah, those are young players that are exciting to watch. Even we saw some of them at the Euros. But Yoro is number 5 on that list. I mean, that's if you didn't believe in this guy's talents before now, that alone is enough indices to show that this guy is a proper talent. We've got a proper defender on our hands. I mean, I won't say I'm a real fan of the League One. Neither do I binge watch football from the League One. But I've seen clips of this lad, and I can tell you for a certainty that this guy knows how to play football. He knows how to defend. He knows how to mark his territory. He knows how to maneuver in tight spaces. He knows how to read the game. And if we're looking for someone to fill in the very big shoes that Rafael Varane was leaving behind, I think we've got the perfect fit for that situation. He's got the build. He's 18, so he hasn't filled in the frame yet, but he's tall. I mean, he's 6'4", right? Like, yeah, if my memory serves me right, he's 6'4". That's a very tall lad with a big frame. When he fills into that frame, he's going to be a menace to rival attackers. But currently, he cut a slim figure, but he's fast on the ball. He's good on the ball. His aerial abilities, yeah, he's not so much prime. I mean, those are one of the aspects he has to improve on. But he's good aerially, doesn't lose the challenge easily. On his feet, he's extremely good with the ball. Composure, maturity, calmness. He's not in a hurry to dive into tackle. He takes his time. He watches the defender. He'd rather, take his time and push the defender to a tight corner while reinforcement backup comes for him, rather than diving into a tackle, which is very rare for a defender of his age. Yeah. So yeah, he definitely does have big shoes to fill in. I mean, replacing Rafael Varane, partnering Martinez is some huge responsibility they have to fulfill at Manchester United. But I'm pretty sure he can fulfill those roles under the first team coaches, under Erik ten Hag, and under the atmosphere that Old Trafford is beginning to look like. Right. Then we have this player on our hands for 5 years. Yeah, we +1. So even if he's got his heart set on Real Madrid or something, in 5 years' time, hopefully he's a world-class talent. No, not a talent then. He should be a world-class defender by then. And if he's going to leave the club, he's going to leave for a huge sum. But what does that mean for our other defensive targets? Braithwaite, Delete, some say Inacio. Manchester United have not got enough funds to to spend on other defensive targets right now. I am pretty sure that Braithwaite is out of it. Firstly, Everton do not need to sell anymore after concluding the Onana sale to Aston Villa. They have £50 million. So they are not in a tight corner anymore to sell or to make sales. So they have no compelling factor to reduce their asking price for Braithwaite, 75 million. Manchester United aren't going to pay such an amount for Braithwaite at this time. So he's out of it. Delete still looks somewhat of a possibility. Yeah, it's still somewhat of a possibility. I mean, if we agree on we can agree with Bayern Munich to reduce the fee considerably, looking that they need to sell, no, they don't need to sell, but they want to sell him because they are looking to conclude a deal for his replacement, Jonathan Tah. So that is, if we're going to conclude any other defensive signing, I believe it will be Delete. So that will be leaving us with Lisandro Martinez, Lenny Yoro, Delete, Jones. I keep calling him Jones. Evans, rather. That's 4 of them. We will look likely. It's looking likely that we're going to sell Harry Maguire and Lindelof. There are rumors, more like rumors, but they're from verified journalists. The Manchester United are looking to offload Harry Maguire and Lindelof. Most especially, Harry Maguire might really want to leave the club this summer because if he wasn't starting previously at Manchester United, it's going to be worse now. Now that we're likely going to get 2 central defenders that are ahead of him in the pecking order. So he's really going to drop down. He's definitely going to get no game time and might not get called up for the 3 Lions, especially now that the coach that really favors him, Gareth Southgate, is no longer in charge of the squad. So he might want to get more game time elsewhere outside Manchester United, which might propel him to leave the club. So I'm hoping Harry Maguire and Lindelof leaves. So we'll be stuck with 4 central defenders for the upcoming season.